we're opening up a track, and we're gonna make a song. So this is a beginner's guide to GarageBand and to making some really cool funk, soul, indie, R&B, hip-hop, rock type of song, or whatever you want to make. I can't really genreify the music that I end up creating, because I just go by the sounds that I like. And I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna mute it though, because I don't know what beat I have. But we'll get right into it. So I'm not recording a vocal right now, so we're gonna open a new track. And we're usually right here, you can have the option to plug into a MIDI if you have one, which will make, for me, I have a keyboard, and it's like it's 88 keys, and I only barely started using that to record the melodies that I come up with, because you tend to be slightly limited, but not really though, with GarageBand, with the keyboard that you do have, because it's only like 1.5 octaves. But this is the computer, basically software that has a keyboard. So this is a keyboard. To get that up, I press Command K. I have a Mac. Well, obviously it's GarageBand. Okay, so I was just dabbling around before I decided to record this, and came up with something like this. Yeah, so I'll just see what happens with that. I'll probably keep it simple, and then I can add on to it. But so this little yellow thingy makes it really easy to just like loop whatever you're doing. Like, for example, so you can hear these drums, and it'll, like, as soon as it gets to here, it'll just like repeat the entire thing. And so with that, you can just like loop, and I just like stretch it all the way out until I have repeating things, and I'll like add on to it track by track. Okay, so I'm gonna record, that's not what I'm recording on, Nueva Pista, which I already, okay, so there we go. So now we have our another track for electric piano, because I already opened one, but it's okay, because that'll come in handy, because I'm obviously gonna add like more than one. So muting the drums, and we're gonna go ahead and record it, but not on 96. We're gonna record it on like 7. What does that sound like? Okay, I think we can do like 73. I believe in myself. Okay, so it's because I'm barely learning piano, so not the superest best. And so I'm gonna be doing some minor 7th chords here, and it's gonna count me in, and I want to do 2, so it's like a whole 8 count. So 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm glad that didn't record at the end, because I messed up. But there's a part in here. So this is what it is. Wait, what is that supposed to sound like? Because that's not right. Okay, I just gotta drag it out. There's a hesitation over here somewhere. Okay, and I'm just gonna like have that come out longer so that it starts like right there. And for me, I like my stuff to sound like a human played it, so I try not to edit this too much. Like if I have to do multiple, like, oh, like that needs to be blah blah blah, I'll just re-record it into like, so that it sounds more I don't know, I just like it to be kind of authentic. But it is cool that you can edit it like that. And I know for other softwares, like I think like Ableton and FL Studio, you can definitely, it's like automatic. You could just like put everything on the exact line where it's supposed to be, but you do it manually here. There's honestly probably a way that you can do that on GarageBand, but I just like don't know. But for now, just try to make your chords, whatever you choose as your melody to sound as semi-perfect as possible. So something like this, like that hesitation, I can like change, and it's like super cool. And when there's two, like I'm totally chill when it when they don't come in at the exact same time. I think it sounds cool. Okay, so we have the first layer. And so since I'm in the C chord, like this is pretty much C major, like both of these are minor sevenths, but they're all in C major, so I can just like do anything with the white chords. See, you like that? I like that. It's super simple, but I like it. So let's do that. Wait. Okay, yes. Okay, so I like brought it up at the end too, but I think where am I? Oh my god, okay, here they are. So that hesitation, I'm gonna fix. That's good. That's good. That's good because it's all like mushed. Okay, so that all sounds good, except I don't want this to be a keyboard, so I'm gonna change this to like I really like, oops, nah, that's what I meant. I don't even know what these sound like. Let's just see. Oops, no, yeah, no. Well, that's an interesting sound. I like that, but I'm not sure. Let's keep exploring. I like it, but it's like it's hesitated, and that's the part that I don't like. So, but I think that's called the release. Oh wait, no, the release is at the end. That actually sounds cool though. Delay is what that is. That actually sounds cool, so I'm gonna keep that. And now we're gonna open another track. I don't know what sound we're gonna make, but we're just gonna, that's the cool part about learning piano. Like, I swear people say it's so hard, just like Spanish language, people say it's so hard, but it's actually really not playing it fluently is simple, obviously, but tell me, like, you can't just tap on a G. Like, that's it. What I'm doing right here is so simple, but it sounds so good. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's pause that. I hope it's sounding delicious. And how would you genre this? Like, what is this? Who knows? Nobody knows. But like, there are some things I could add, like a drum kit, and like you can. Yeah, you can add whatever you want to it. This is just me having fun right now. So I love the orchestral sounds, like especially strings, which will come in. Whoa, what's smart strings? That's new. Usually it's just this option. Let's see what this is. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this down a little bit so I can hear my strings. In relation to how it. And when I have strings, just like with the trombone, I really like to just like hold it there, and it's like, oh. That was a slip, but it's funny because I work with my slips. Like if my finger, improv is like, and then I don't know if I like that. So I'm obviously not recording anything because what I like to do is just make sure the sound that I am putting on the beat like sounds good. And I just, oh my goodness, I just jam out. Like there could be a part totally where I'm just like doing this. And I think I want that to be a part. But so at this point, when I start to realize, okay, now I'm jamming and like making things. Cause okay, so the reason why I'm doing it this way is like you do a 4 count and then you just make a bunch of tracks. Just imagine it's all green, like just all these different sounds. I saw my friend do that once when he was creating a beat, and this was before I was even like making beats. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let me try that out. And but I actually don't when I make. Well, this wasn't scratch that. This wasn't before I started making my own beats, but I did like right now. I'm kind of diving into it more, like almost daily. I'm making beats, whereas before it was just like, what's a Garageband? You know, let me just like see what's happening. And so I would just kind of like this, for example. I wouldn't have let the same thing repeat. I would have like kept playing it like all this entire time. And but it's super tedious, as you can see, like when you have to like fix the little small errors that are, you know, so small but you can hear it. And so and then also another one of my artist friends who's like, he's been doing his artist stuff for a while, so he's done it this way too, and I guess it makes sense. So I'm gonna record some strings. I like the way this what is that, B? Yeah, I like the way this B is sounding. Well, I love like B and E strings usually, but I like this J. So I mean this this is such a great J. Okay, yeah, let's record that. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's that, and that can like maybe repeat twice. But also I think this would sound really cool with like a some type like reverb. Not delay necessarily. Why is it recording? I like the way that works, or the way that sounds, and I'm gonna add some echo to it just to see what it sounds like. There's also another really cool like shimmery, because I like my songs to sound shimmery, like